All right, y'all. So I low key just had like a crazy mood switch. So I made a video prior to this. I was in a down mood. I'm not gonna lie. I feel better than what I just did before previously. And basically how I was saying, which I still stand on. Sometimes you gotta just be alone. I ain't gonna lie. This shit, I like no funny shit. This shit was like 5 minutes ago. I just recorded a TikTok. I actually took this two TikToks. They just made me feel more accomplished. They made me feel like I was not even feel as though, because obviously being productive in a sense, rather than just sitting down and not doing nothing at all. Because I was just trying to journal and stuff, which I was doing kind of, but it was just kind of like, I was just passive. I was just sitting down. I probably try to journal some shit down, but nothing was really clicking. But actually being in that zone and moving and being creative and stuff like that, it put me in a higher spirit compared to what I was just saying right now, 5, 10 minutes ago. But it's honestly crazy, you know, how fast your mood can change. And as humans, we need to just accept the things we need to accept or want to accept and block out everything else. If you don't want it in your life, you don't have to accept it. Thoughts come and go. We're just to preserve. We're the preserver of our thoughts. It's not no key or guideline where it's like this thought comes in, we gotta accept this. No, we don't have to accept every thought that comes. We don't have to accept no thoughts. If you want to be a mindless being, you can. Which, in my opinion, I feel like it's low key the freest way to live because you're not really too worried about anything. But in a sense where that's at, just be willing to be open minded with things. Don't be afraid to. This is the real topic kind of that I was talking about earlier. Don't be afraid to be alone. Take some time off to yourself, bro. Get off social media. Get off the net. Stop hanging around or take a break from certain people. Just spend time to yourself, bro. Like spend time to yourself and really figure out who you are. Who are you as a person? I thought you was a fucking flaw on my leg or something. Be be who you need to be for yourself. Prioritize yourself and let everything else come when it needs to come. Stop trying to force things. Be places that you don't need to be and certain shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. Certain things in my life I could have avoided. Certain things I didn't have to go through, and especially certain times now I feel like, and I feel like everybody has, but if we got two different voices, it's that voice in our head telling us. A lot of people call it intuition or that gut feeling, but like you're not supposed to be doing this shit. You're not supposed to be doing this shit, bro. You're not supposed to be doing this shit, but you be thinking you better than your temptations and shit like that, and you end up doing it anyway, going through with it anyway, and it's like you would mess up or you would go through that hard time already knowing before you even did it that man you knew this was gonna happen, you know. And I feel like that mindset is just like people be thinking they Superman. I ain't gonna lie, there's been times where I didn't try to pull off some crazy shit, go through with shit that I knew wasn't gonna work. Not even on the standpoint of like a goal or something like that, just on some random fucking shit. And it's like you can't be mad, bro. And there's nothing wrong with trying, but make sure it's things that bring you good purpose. If you know you're not supposed to be doing it, bro, don't do it. And yeah, but kind of just going off with that, I know I'm a little bit everywhere with this one, but just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, man. Certain things you don't gotta do, certain people you don't gotta talk to. I know it's a lot of temptations, a lot of distractions in the world, but just focus on you. Focus on you, bro. If you can focus on you for a good amount of time, you will be good, man. And stay on that. Don't get caught in the sauce too. Once you start locking in, don't get unlocked in. Stay motivated. Keep the momentum going. Cause you don't know how far shit could take you. It just takes 1 week, 1 day, really 1 day, but 1 week to get the ball rolling. Couple weeks to get the ball really rolling, and before you know it, whole life changed. And I'm just looking at myself now, like, man, you got this, bro. You know, sometimes shit do be hard, but it's like just stay potent. I want to take like a social media break to where I don't use Instagram or none of that for the whole day, which I think I might do. I might just check Instagram one time when I wake up, and then when I get off work in the middle of the day, and then at the end of the day, or at least only hop on there when I'm trying to post something or something like that. Besides that, I'm not on it, bro. You feel me? I feel like just like social media is a big distraction, especially when you like do social media. it's kind of like you obligated to be on there, but you can still take breaks. I feel like I was in a certain point in my mind where I feel like I had to be on there because if I'm not on there, I'm not progressing. But you ain't gotta be on there all the time, bro. Take a break from that shit. Lock in on your real life and make sure you good as a person. But I love y'all. Basically, the moral sum up of this video is to just focus on yourself. Take some time away and lock in for yourself. You feel me? I love y'all, bro. Life don't gotta be hard. You make the life you want for yourself.